Hi, it's Michael from Culture Talk and Tours, and it's mango season, and we are going to make another favorite mango dessert. It's called mango sago. You may have had it before at a Singaporean restaurant or in Hong Kong, somewhere in Southeast Asia. It's very popular. Now, if you can see here closely, I've got some little sago balls here, and I've put them in boiling water for 10 minutes, and then they are almost ready. You put the lid on and you let them just kind of sit in the hot water and you rinse it. Now, I made this last year, and after I had to deal with the sago balls, I said I wasn't going to make it again, but it was so delicious. Now, this is not the one that you've had at a Thai restaurant. We're gonna kick it up a notch. We're gonna make it super decadent and super mango-ish. So we are gonna start with our bowl. I've cut up the mango. Now, if you've had this at a Thai restaurant or a Malaysian restaurant, you're only gonna get a few pieces. We're gonna put a lot. So we're gonna start with this bowl. I have my coconut cream. It's not coconut milk, it's coconut cream. It is a difference. You'll taste it. You can see when I'm pouring it how thick it is. So we're going to pour about that much in. And then we are going to add some sweetened condensed milk. The mango is very sweet, but we want it to be a bit sweeter. You can see this. It's very thick. I'm going to put a couple of spoonfuls of that in there, and then we're going to mix it up. So that was one, and then here's another big glob of some sweetened condensed milk, maybe a little bit more. Okay, so that's there. Nice and thick. That'll add some sweetness to it. Now I've got my little mixer that, if you watch the other episode, we made the mango green tea, and I'm just gonna mix this up just a little bit to get that condensed milk mixed in with our coconut cream. Now, can you use coconut milk if you can only find coconut milk? Yes, but it's gonna be watery, and we don't want it watery. We want it nice and decadent, like I said. You can order this at lots of restaurants, but you know you can always make it better yourself. Okay, so that's mixed up. Now, I've made a mango puree. When you slice the mango, like I showed you on the other video, and you can cut the squares, you can scrape all of that excess fruit and you can make a puree with it. Nothing's added to it. This is what we added to the mango green tea. So I'm gonna add a couple scoops of this, and this is what's gonna kick it up a bit more than the regular one that you'll get at a restaurant. So I'm putting a couple of scoops of this mango puree, and it just smells wonderful. Now again, we are using these mangoes here. These are the ones I like. It's more of a creamy texture. I find they're better for dessert. So that is what we're using. So I put the mango puree in there, and I'm just gonna mix it up. It's gonna change the color just slightly. Mix it up a little bit, and then we're going to add the star of the show, which is the sago pearls, and these are just plain tapioca, and this is getting a pale yellow color, starting to get a little bubbly. Now I'm going to do this before I add the chunks of mango, otherwise it's going to be a mess in our blender. So here you can see this is after they've been boiled and left to sit for 10 minutes. Then you have to rinse them in cool water and then let them sit. So we're just gonna do a couple of scoops of this until we fill up our bowl here and kind of soak up some of this coconut cream mixture here. Okay, so that's there. Now, we have that, and the other star of this show is the sliced mango. So this is what you would not get at a restaurant, but we're just gonna put spoonfuls of it in like this. And then you can add more as you like it. So then just kind of gently stir it all together. You want to get the coconut cream in there and get it all mixed together. You can see it's a cool consistency. I find when you get this at a restaurant here in Taiwan that it's too watery. I like it because it's got the coconut milk in it and it's such a nice kind of light dessert, but I think we can make it better. So let's add some more of these little sago pearls here. And then we're gonna mix it up a little bit. Now this dessert does need to be chilled. If you saw the mango graham cake from the Philippines, we didn't let it chill enough. This one I will let chill a bit more. So I'm just mixing that up, and let's kind of make it a bit more decadent and add even more of this mango in there, okay? Now, what do you want to serve it in? I'm just gonna use, I've got these nice tall glasses. I think that would be cool on a table if you brought this out for dessert. So I'm just gonna incorporate all that mango into it. It's gonna be it's gonna stay watery, but it's thicker than what you usually find. Okay, so now I've got this, and I'm just gonna try to pour it as beautifully as I can. You don't worry about it because we're gonna do something on the top as well. Okay, so you can see that it's starting to look nice. If you want to add more sago, you can do that. If you want to add more mango, the texture of this is just so refreshing. And like I said, you won't want to make these sago balls until next year because it is a bit of a mess to clean them up, but it's so delicious. Okay, so I've got that almost to the top. Now we're just gonna put this aside here. Now, what can we do to kick it up a notch even more? I've got more coconut cream, not milk, and I'm just gonna try to whip it up a little bit. You could do whipping cream as well. I just wanna thicken it up a little bit, and we're just gonna kind of drizzle it on the top and maybe put a few pieces of mango on top. Then we're gonna let this chill, and then we're gonna sample it. You're gonna see how delicious it is. Okay, so that is a little thicker than what it is when it comes out of the can. I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit on top here. I don't know if you can see that. Do you wanna come over and see that? And then I'm gonna put a few pieces just on top. Maybe they'll sink down, maybe they won't. That one is. But no one's gonna say, hey, what flavor is this? They're gonna know it's mango. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in the fridge and let it chill for about 2 hours, and then we'll come back and try our mango sago. Okay, I'm back. It has been about an hour and a half. This is nicely chilled. It's a bit thicker. I did add some more whipped coconut cream on the top. Let's try it. So I'm scooping through there. I've got a big chunk of mango here. Delicious. It's like coconutty, mango-y, and these little tapioca balls are just such a cool texture. Let me have another bite, make sure it's safe. It's delicious. So easy to make, a lot of things to put together. But if you're looking for something fun for mango season, you can make mango sago for dessert. I love it. See you on the next episode.